Speleothems. Those are cave formations, and they fall in basically two groups, dripstones and flowstones. Dripstones formed by dripping water and flowstone by flowing water. Dripstones include stalactites and stalagmites. If you have trouble remembering which is which, a stalactite sticks tight to the ceiling. A stalagmite might get that wrong someday. Over here is flowstone, where water flows over the surface of the rock, covering it with mineral. It might make a smooth coat like that. It might look like melted candle wax or like melted ice cream on the rock overhead. But it's all made out of a mineral called calcite, and this is calcite. It's a crystal. You can see the light goes right through it. If we did a cross-section cut, you'd see tree ring layers of crystal in there. All the formations in this room, caves. This is a limestone cave. Most caves around the world are formed in limestone. So I'm going to start with the ones that are not. If you get up around Flagstaff or up in the Pacific Northwest or in Hawaii, lava tube caves. Volcanic areas, when lava flows, it's liquid. It hardens on the outside first, but the inside's still liquid and it keeps flowing, so it empties itself. You get these long, hollow downhill tubes. Now, if you go to the one up in Flagstaff, bring your own light. You're going to have to explore it on your own. Bring a jacket. You'll find ice on the walls of the cave. A little colder than this one. But limestone caves are the most common. They're all over the squeezing in a little bit more. Okay, as you come in down below, this is the natural floor. That's what we'd be boulder hopping across. The whole image that we climbed down into on the wild tours is right back there. It was down 2 more stories and into the mountain fall in the fault line. Up on the wall here, we've got a slice of caved bacon. Crust on the wall around us. This is formed underwater. It's calcium carbonate plated out as calcite. And it's what happens in your water heaters at home. Calcium behaves differently in water. Calcium carbonate behaves differently in water than other chemicals do. Most chemicals, salts, sugars, the hotter the water, the more you can dissolve in it. But
Ồ, cũng hay ha.
Rồi nó bóng nhập luôn luôn. Cái này nếu thật ra nó cũng đẹp lắm mà nó
Đẹp lắm.
kiểu giọt giọt mà tụi nó chóp đầu đó.
in ancient times, it was sort of a waterfall in slow motion. Water trickling in from above would have covered this with a very thin sheet of water that drained off into an ancient pond down below that we now call the living room. We're just upstairs. We've doubled back over. We call it the waterfall, but other people look at it and say, oh no, it's a pipe organ, it's a wedding cake, it's a hot fudge sundae. It can be whatever you want it to be. Up above us, there's a little area we call the dinosaur bone yard. And there aren't any dinosaur bones, but there are rocks sculpted in shapes that look like it, maybe a skull or a hip bone or a rib cage. Again, use your imagination a little bit, you'll find a few more parts. The bottom of this hole already. And this is the path that Frank Schmidt used to use to take people down there back before the stairs were built. Around, climb back up the rope to come back up. So definitely a little more challenging than the stairs we use today. The other thing I usually talk about in this room is